everybody, my name is Jamie Butler. I'm here at the Center for Love and Light in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm going to talk to you today about the E-board. I'm also here with Amy Nyland. What? That's the back of her head. So the E-board is a talking board. There are other ones out in the market, such as the Pathfinder, the Psychic Circle, which is actually kind of a cool one, the Angel Right, the Guiding Light Angel Board. No awe on that one? Yeah. The Glow in the Dark Ouija. Yeah! And the Classic Ouija. That was mine growing up. It was actually my dad's from the 1960s. And now we have the E-board. So what makes the E-board stand alone from other talking boards is that it has Eric's language on it. As you'll notice on the board, a talking board has in common with everybody else is the alphabet, the numbers, and on our board what is different, we've actually placed the directions north, south, east, and west. We have also placed a sliding scale from no to yes in Eric's language. Now, speaking of language, a lot of people believe that these cuss words or these inappropriate words hold a lot of negative energy. As Eric has taught me over the years, and it probably took me several years to learn it, a word only expresses the intent behind it. So he can be as colorful as saying this, which I'm not going to say, and hell yes, which I'll say, and still have great intent behind the word. Other things that are different from the E-board is that we've taken Eric's quotes and placed them on the board. It makes for a lot of fun when you're communicating to your loved ones or your guides or even Eric. So we have ego attack. When will you get over yourself? Love yourself and shut the F up. I'm saying it. Set better boundaries, dude. It's time. When you get your board, you'll see all the details on it. In the corners, we also have miss you, what's up, I'm okay, and see ya. So we have our hellos and our goodbyes, our directions, alphabet, numbers, and beyond that we have time of day, which is definitely very different than the other talking boards. We have the sun coming up, midday, sunset, and nighttime. Okay, with that, we have a talking board. Now, we've heard a lot about a talking board being a portal to allowing a lot of spirits to come in. Okay, yes. Just like a door is an entranceway and many people can go through the door. Now, does it mean that herds of people are going to line up in front of your door to come in? No. But if you're inviting them, then yes, they're going to come to the door. Your belief system matters greatly in how this talking board is going to work for you. If you believe the talking board has negative energy around it or can be extremely dangerous, then this is the experience that you're going to create. Got it? Now, if you believe that the E-board is an instrument or a tool for you to communicate to your guides, and even Eric, then that's what the board is going to create for you. You're in control of your own experience here. Now, the experience that I like to do is setting an intent, always working with a partner. Hey partner, how you doing?
It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too.
Yeah.
Why do I work with someone else? A board, any talking board, requires a positive and a negative, and the board is the neutral. It's just like your car, having a positive and a negative and a grounding element. It's like electricity. Think of it that way. You need somebody to work with it. Do not do a talking board by yourself. I just thought I'd say it really plain for you. Now that I have my partner, I like to dress comfortable. Comfortable to me means nothing tight around my belly. I like to take watches off. Amy, you got any watches on?
I'm clean.
None. Why do I do these things? Because having shoes on, watches, big jewelry like as rings, your everyday wear rings should be fine, can block or hold energy. And what you're trying to do as the positive and negative energy runner is be free to allow your guides to pull energy through you and push the planchette. This is the planchette. The guides that you're going to invite in will come through your intent. The intent that I like to say and what I like to do with my board is hold my partner's hands. Will you hold my hands, Amy?
I'll hold your hands.
Thanks, baby. I do right hand down and left hand up. That's just something that I was taught. It moves the energy freely. I say my intent in my head, but for you, I'm going to say it out loud. Father, Mother God, thank you for surrounding us with your golden white light of love and protection. I call upon my guides, friends, relatives, and angels to come forward and protect us and communicate to us in all highest good, health, and wellness. I surround Amy with a golden white light of love and protection. I call upon her guides, relatives, friends, and loved ones to come forward and speak to her in all highest good, health, and wellness. Ohoma Takwa Asi. I lay all my relations at their feet. We've made the intent. We only want our people to come in. We have now uninvited everybody else. We don't want them there. They know we want their highest and best communication. We want to know the truth. We don't want to skim the surface. Now that we've made that boundary around the board by holding hands, connecting energies, and making an intent, this becomes a tool and not some crazy portal where every spirit's going to line up and get in. Now, if you're religious, please use your prayer to protect and surround the board. You don't have to use mine. You can create your own as long as it's very clear. You got to know who you're talking to, who you're calling in. You're asking for protection, and then the purpose of why they're going to come in and talk to you. Got it? Sweet. Don't forget to give thanks, too. They always like to hear thank you. Thank you. Okay, now that we've made our intent, you take a fingertip, mostly on your dominant hand. You can do one fingertip or two fingertips, but notice how the wrist is lightly up. I'm not resting on the board. My elbow isn't resting on the board. I've got my elbow off, my fingertips up. Not like Amy. Amy's the no.
No.
I start with the planchette in the middle of the board. Now, what I've asked Amy to do before the session began was to write questions down. It's always nice to have one person ask the questions and the other person document, and then you can take turns later on. We're going to ask for Eric Medus to come in and communicate with us today. So Eric, if you're here, please go to yes. You know, I haven't seen him yet. After all this time, it took so long to set up and everything, I did not prep him to come.
He's gonna mess with us, isn't he?
Please come. He says he's on the fence. Eric, are you here? Just say yes or no. You're being filmed. Yes. So what it feels like to me when the planchette moves, my hand gets a little warm. He's going around. He's exploring. My palm of my hand feels warm. My elbow feels kind of stiff. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. Ask a better question.
Ask a better
He's like, get to it, man.
Well, that's what I had Amy do. I had Amy write some questions down that Eric can answer.
All right. So the first question is, Eric, what do you miss most about being human? Well, he's making it dramatic, isn't he?
He is. Is he spelling something already?
No.
What's up?
I love you.
You the bomb. You the bomb, Eric. I love you too. Hi. I know we didn't really say hi. How are you?
Sorry.
You have so many more manners than we do right now.
I love you. All right, Eric. What do you miss? Oh, B. You. He's getting it worked up. Goodness.
Now my arm is kind of getting numb.
I know. Eric. Is he doing this on purpose?
He's not saying anything to me.
Oh my gosh, you know what Bud.
Did he just really spell bud?
And he did it with a flourish too. Like he had to settle on the D. Like he was gonna go for something else, and then he tricked us. Bud. That's a good choice. Very good.
Right.
Very well, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. Throw another question out.
All right, Eric. What is something you can do in the afterlife that you love but couldn't do while you were living?
Oh, that's FL. You can tell by the letter that shows up in the center of the planchette. Fly!
Of course. Oh, that's awesome. I want to fly.
If your arm gets tired when you're doing the board, you can switch hands.
All right, Eric, the last question I have for you. What is the biggest piece of advice to give us humans who are currently living?
That's a good question.
Eric, what the hell? Love all sex. That could go a lot of different directions. Love all. Can we just stop it at love all?
We're going to stop it at love all.
He just said love all. Oh, Eric, we love you.
Thank you, Eric. In closing a session on your talking board, I like to turn the planchette over so that they know that we have broken contact. I like to give thanks to who was here, give thanks to our protection, and see it closing up. Now, how to store your e-board. It's nice if you can store it away to where it's not setting out. You can wrap it in cloth, you can put it back in the cardboard box that it came from, you can put it in the closet, or you could simply turn it upside down. So this means that the door is closed. No more need. They're not going to come harass you because you own one, because you have closed the door. All right, I hope this helps you in understanding how talking boards work and get you a little bit more intrigued with the e-board. Or get you a little bit more introduced to the e-board. How's that? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your dowsing rods, your pendulums, your tarot cards, your talking boards, your crystals, all your tools out there. Don't be afraid of yourself. You're the biggest instrument and the biggest tool. It's how you perceive it. It's how you believe in it is how it will work for you. So stay strong in your belief system. That's where your protection comes from. Good. All right. Say bye.
Wait, it's going to go blurry if I say bye.
Say bye. Bye.